Stay spooky, my friends. It's time to start setting up for Halloween, so let's get going. My name is Jonathan, and I'm a caregiver for my wife Lynn, who has a permanent brain injury. Things are a bit different now, but we're doing the best that we can. Join us as we experience the Lynn life. We got a beautiful day. It's Saturday, September 30th, the day before the first day of October, and we're starting to set up our Halloween. We got temperatures today in the 70s. The sun is shining. It's meant to be. You can see here that the first thing we do is we lay out our tombstones, get them into position that we want them to be, and if you watched last week's video, you got a little sneak peek at our skeletons that'll be posed again this year, and kind of what they'll be doing, but you don't know it all. You got to wait to the end of this video to really see it all. My plan is to have all the lights up so I can show you what it looks like at night. Justin's busy putting up the last tombstones. I can't remember if it was last year or the year before that we started using zip ties on these as well. We pound a stake in first, and then we use a zip tie to go around the front, and it holds them in place just perfect. We used to use fish line, which we still do. There's still some fish line there from other years, but this is definitely more secure. An example on this one, here's the zip tie and the post. Works really good. We've been doing it for many years. Hey Justin, how long have we had these tombstones?
I'd say
since you were a little kid,
at
right?
least 10 years by now.
Oh, I think more than 10.
Yeah, over that.
Because that one made you 14. It was probably since you were, could have been
10.
5 or 6.
Really?
Yeah,
I'd say like
it's been a long time. So we have a lot of decorations that have been around a long time, and not all of them still get used, but the tombstones do. So, and they will continue to be. They're a good prop, and they're easy. I'm looking at this one here. It used to have glowing eyes. That's long gone.
Now he's got one eye, so it looks scary.
Well, it's coming together. We've got our skeletons posed here, at least 2 of them. Third one we're working on yet. We got this guy. He's new. Look at that. We got an inflatable demon. Been positioning him to prevent him blowing over in the wind. Got him strapped down. So we haven't had an inflatable many years. I don't think I've ever had a Halloween inflatable. I've had Christmas ones before, but we'll see how he works out. Justin's getting another stake together for our third skeleton, who will be out front. Then we got some lighting to put together. We do a power out here, obviously, and Justin and I made another trip to Home Depot to get a new set of Halloween lights for the edge of the roof, and so I'll be putting those up for the first time. I'm hoping to get all this done so we could try it all out tonight. There's still going to be details that have to be done after that, but we'll get most of it done, at least enough to get an idea what it's going to be looking like. Okay, we got the third guy up. He's over here. We've got this guy with a shield and sword, the other guy with a shield and sword. Have anybody out there, anybody watching, ever see Jason and the Argonauts? It was a 1960s movie. That's kind of what these guys are depicting. That stop action animation. I think the guy who did that, his last name was Harryhausen. And it was awesome. It scared me, or I was impressed by it. I won't say scared me, but I was fascinated by it when I was a kid. I really loved that scene, or those scenes where the skeletons were fighting. They came up out of the ground and they were fighting. So that's where I got my idea. Now, Jason and the Argonauts was a 1963 film made in collaboration with stop-motion animation and visual effects artist Ray Harryhausen, and he's known for various legendary creatures, but especially this iconic fight scene featuring 7 skeleton warriors. Although it was a box office disappointment during the initial release, the film was critically acclaimed and later became a cult classic. Now, the story we actually came up with just today, everything, you know, every scene needs a story. Now, last year we had an old skeleton that was ready for retirement. So what we decided to do was to have 2 of the skeletons carrying him on a stretcher. He was more or less just a pile of bones. And then the other skeleton was actually this one here, was ready to bury him. He had a shovel, and it was in front of this tombstone over here. It says, "Davy Bones, as I am, so shall ye be." And that's an old tombstone I made many years ago when Justin was just a little kid. Well, the story that I came up with today is that now that that buried skeleton has risen again as a spirit right here, see? He's in front of the same tombstone, and these guys are his minions. Now, Justin started putting up our new lights, sort of like they're LED black light looking type lights, I guess, but they were too short. One string was too short, so I ended up going back the next day and buying another whole string and putting it up. But here's the reveal after the very first day. As you can see in the background, the lights in the eaves of the home are too short, so that's been corrected. But I'm really happy with how it looks. Those spotlights, the LED spotlights that I have on the skeletons is really cool, and I love that the face on the inflatable lights up like that. So pretty cool, I think. I think the kids are gonna love it, and as long as the weather's good on Halloween night, we're gonna put tiki torches up as well, and possibly get out the fog machine as well. So should be really, really cool. If you're in the area, stop by for Halloween. Well, I think that's just about gonna do it for this video. So keep things spooky, my friends, and we'll see you next time on The Lynn Life.